Welcome back, everybody, to week 2 of the Air Force Rocket League Season 1. Hope everybody's doing all right today. So with me today, we've got an extra caster with us. Stepbro, who played on the Air Force Dias Esports team for the last Interbase tournament. Stepbro, how you doing?
Doing all right. How about you guys?
Doing
Not
great.
too bad. So this week is going to be an interesting week. We saw a bunch of stuff happen last week. We saw some teams go undefeated through week 1, which left other teams with 0 wins. However, I have a feeling that this week we're going to go ahead and see some of those teams that might end up putting themselves up towards the top. We will have, going into week 3, we'll have an undefeated team. It's just a matter of who it's going to be. Any thoughts on who you guys think might end up taking the undefeated, go undefeated into season 3?
Let's see. The choices were Dias and I see. I'm already forgetting. Um, actually, so I don't really have any. With it being this early on, I think the momentum being built from whatever team makes it is going to be pretty impactful. But again, being so early in the season, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to factor in.
That bro?
Yeah, it's just really early, but for now, got to go with the boys. Got to go with Dias. So, you know,
I
I
see
can.
what he
I'm
did
sorry. I
there.
can never. I can never say Dias.
Somebody's still salty from the Interbase tournament. It's all right.
I am. I really am.
So, first games today will be Langley and Aviano B. We're gonna go ahead and start getting them into the server here. Up at the top of the screen, you guys can see the stats that will be updated at the beginning of every stream. Currently, as it stands, let's see. Video mode. So right now, Aviano's looking like they're going to be the heavy hitter. The first game that the first week, they ended up taking a total of 8 goals over 2 games. Averaged out to about 4 goals per game. Their saves weren't anything to laugh at either. They had 5 saves over the 2 games. And I think it's going to be interesting in the fact that if you look at the saves from Aviano alone, 10 total saves with an average of 5 per game. If Aviano kind of sticks to the same way where they're only allowed, 4 goals a game, if we got Langley who's putting out at least 5 saves per game, it could be an actual, according to the stat, it could be close. It's all going to come down to rotation and positioning. What do you guys think?
I think a big key on this one. Last week, Aviano B team relied pretty heavily on J doubles, and I don't know, being a team only relying on kind of like one person to keep scoring the goals is if the opposing team can stop him, repeatedly, they're not. It's going to leave them a lot less chances. So I think it's going to come down to how well they've improved over the last week and how many chances they give the other team members, at least for Aviano.
All right, I can see it. All right, we're jumping into the game, so let's jump over, and Taz and Stepbro will be your commentators for this next game. Boys, off to you.
All right, all right. They jumped right into it. Missed the wait signal, I suppose, but let's just jump into it.
yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see. Oh, a few whiffs in midfield. I'm kind of curious to see how these two teams play against each other. I don't know everybody's. I wish I had the paper, a chart in front of me, like everybody's kind of skill level, relative skill level in each match. Oh,
Yeah.
nice,
Wow.
nice little lob.
Okay. Okay.
So
And
that
these two
one.
teams, we don't have team names here.
No, so Aviano is orange and Langley is blue. There's a lot of lobbing going in front of the net that they just haven't
Yeah.
been able. There it is. That was just too
From
much pressure.
Huh.
I couldn't tell if they were boost starving or not, but
Good demo.
Lot-
Up in
lot
that
of
KD, you know?
yeah. Ooh, that was a close one. Nobody on the side to go for it. It's Langley's turn to put on the pressure. Another bump. High shot. Aviano seems to be staying back a little bit more than they did last Sunday.
They're playing pretty defensive here.
Oh, bar down skis.
Yep.
The death of or the nightmare for every defender.
Oh my goodness, yes. Think it's going off the backboard, but nah.
Nah. What a great shot.
Yep. 3-2. There's a fake, like you said. Well, not a fake,
Yeah.
just nobody going
Just
for it.
just nobody. Yeah. Both teams maybe having another shot on goal, and stop by Squirrely Dan. Good read.
shot.
Oh, past one. Let's see if J Doubles can get past two, or at least wait for a. Oh, Squirrely Dan with that nasty lob.
That was nasty. Beat him to it.
Oh, he turned fast for that. Never really. It's tough to tell when a teammate or when an opposing player is about to like quick turn on a ball, especially when everybody's kind of close to each other. Like you don't know who's going to go for it.
Yeah. Definitely a mind game of its own. J Double's taking control here.
Doesn't quite have the boost to keep it up, but takes it downfield.
Can we see a center from him? No.
Not quite. It looked like he had the full boost. It looked like he was contemplating on if he wanted to try and do something nutty, and then it just came off the wall.
Yep.
But this could be an opportunity for a shot.
A lot of dead time with that ball. Nobody
Yeah,
going.
again, like Aviano B just being incredibly defensive for some reason. Just not sure if it's because those two early goals, like they just don't want to get blown out.
Yeah.
Ooh, there was a double commit from Aviano.
Oh, good
Quick
shot.
Oh,
Close.
you can see the panic in Ace's eyes.
Yeah.
And another double commit.
Not punishing the doubles.
Yeah. The Blues keeping on a good pressure, but they just every time there's a double commit, nobody's really going for it. Ace with a decent clear off the wall.
But then again, Blue doesn't really need to go and attack. You know,
It's sure they just need to keep the pressure on.
we got a comfortable lead right now.
Both leaving that ball alone.
Fakesies.
Don't call it a fake. Let's see if he can get a shot. Oh, moving a little bit too fast off the scar.
Yeah.
Only 10 seconds left. It looks like this is about to be Langley's game.
Yep.
And first game to Langley.
Yep.
All right, guys, bear with us as we're implementing a switch, a server switch for folks from Aviano. So we just played on EU. We'll be playing on the US East servers right now. Stand by as I add everybody back in. Oh, not Europe, US East.
There's not much physicality to that game, you know. It was just very. Everybody was just chilling pretty back, you know.
Hey, LT, if you're listening, exit the match. There was a lot of demos there in the beginning, but I'm not sure if most of them seemed accidental, not really strategic.
Yeah, showing a lot of respect on the field, you know. You gotta love it.
We'll see. So with that first one, we'll see if Aviano kind of steps up their aggression and rotation. There was a lot of dead time and unchallenged situations.
Yeah, in threes, we need to have someone constantly on that ball, someone
Yeah.
constantly pressuring, get that rotation down. If they
All
can
right,
do
got everybody joining back up again. There's so I know just from playing and being like the Aviano rep, Bobby and Ace are platinum level players. They do play a little bit better than what I think platinum players should do, but
Oh,
I thought I saw some lose somebody. Oh, okay, I think we're gonna. All right, here we go. We're starting up the match again. All right, let's see if Langley can clinch the second game or if Aviano can come back. Interesting to note because they just lost on the EU servers, so right now they're at another disadvantage until they get the unless they can get that third match.
oh, quick, like base Cyan.
For everybody in the comments, I have not been paying attention to Twitch, so my bad. When does my not play? I'm not sure if they are. They're either the third or the fourth match. Also to accommodate like Aviano being a little bit selfish, is we started this server swap for everybody, and Aviano has the first 2 time slots guaranteed because it is right now almost 8:20 p.m. for here for us, and some of our mid shift guys are kind of hurts their schedule. JDouble with a quick shot. Oh no, they are second in Aviano. Thanks, Ross. I got too many screens to look at.
I know, right? A lot going on. Another double. Wow.
It was a well-placed shot, but it was a little bit too slow.
Yep.
Oh, accidentally hitting his teammate on the way back.
Mhm.
Nice clear. Let's see what Langley has to do. Oh, makes it past 1. Couldn't. That was almost a nice little play.
Yeah. It seems like Deacon's got the passing plays. They're trying to, you know.
Yeah, I would rather them try. JDouble with the hit. Let's see if they can get. No. You always get the hope. You get that little clear and you keep moving forward, hoping your teammates are going to pass it up to you.
Yeah. Oh,
Totally.
wave dash gone wrong for doubles.
Wave dash got every time.
Yeah.
Oh, going for the.
Ooh.
There's some. Oh, there it
you
is.
go, doubles. That's the physicality we love to see, you know. You gotta have
Just
it.
gets his finally gets the boost and then just goes for the demo. Kind of confuses it. Even though all 3 of them are in the goal, it kind of threw him off a little bit.
Yeah, you got that smoke screen set when you get that demo too, so.
Yeah.
Double's going for the
quick
double.
area.
Nice. Good
Dan with
attempt.
a good attempt. Nice save though.
Yeah,
Nice little passing play.
I like it. Good
Nice
play
little
right
shot.
there. Beautiful. One of these guys going to RLCS. That was good.
Well, picture perfect.
Yeah, team plays are so important in threes. You need to see.
Look,
love
It
to
looked
see
like Ace. Looked like Ace went for the stop, but was beat out. It's definitely hard to stop passing plays like that, especially when the other like, I don't know. It's completely different whenever you're open net. What was I saying? It's different when you're going with the ball in a passing play versus just like seeing it happen and trying to stop it.
Right.
Going, not much.
Worley
Oh,
with a good center. Anyone gonna do anything
oh,
with it?
not quite. Double stops it, but used all his boost.
Doubles. Close. Good idea.
Yeah. Just not quite get the solid touches. Bobby with a nice quick center, hoping to get it past two defenders. And shots.
It's gonna see the back of the net.
I think
What kind of- is it just a whiff? Two whiffs?
two whiffs. The first whiff always, I don't know, you never expect your teammate to whiff something like that, and then you panic.
Yeah. Really throws off your game.
So I think the second or third goal that Aviano's missed on a like a running defense. They've having problems stop the ball when they're behind it, going towards the net.
It just seems to be a mechanical thing, which
Yep.
you know,
Ooh, getting back at J Doubles for doing that goal destro earlier.
Ace chilling in net, you know. It's hard to-
Ooh, another shot, but just wide. It looked like the defender wasn't set either.
Right. Good block by Doubles.
But a double commit from his teammates kind of ruins it.
That is true. Seeing a lot of those this game. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll give me something to maybe help him out with when we start practicing again this week.
Yep.
Ooh, a lot of confusion. A lot of still in their back of their field.
Yeah, a lot of hesitation, you know. Just got to get up in there.
I prefer people to go for it and miss than, just kind of looks like, you can never tell if they're actually going for a ball or not.
Right. Ooh, the pass.
little back
Not in
cut.
front of the pass.
Yeah.
A little counterintuitive.
Right idea, poorly executed. Oh, another shot on goal, but they haven't been able to, Aviano, other than that. Oh, that was weird.
That's spooky.
That was spooky. That freaked me out.
Yeah.
Aviano hasn't been able to set up like anything other than that Destro goal, and like whatever shots they've taken have been, at least two defenders. I say as he almost makes it.
Yeah, looks
Another
like
double commit though,
3-1. 3 seconds left.
and that will do it.
Yeah.
Good games, everybody.
Yeah, good games. They were relatively close games too. It's not.
Yeah, that could have been. There was no it wasn't overwhelming. I just think that Langley had a better rotation, a little bit better at the passing plays.
Fewer double commits was a big thing I saw.
Yeah,
They were more
definitely.
aggressive, getting those bumps in, getting them demos, playing like it's Call of Duty. Love to see it.
Somebody's gonna have to get a some kind of Destro title in one of these games.
Yeah.
It's a challenge for all of you. So
Get
that will
ready.
do it. That
Yep. We're gonna take a quick break. Next round will be Minot versus Aviano A. So far, I mean, what is this? That was Langley and Aviano. Both scoreless going from first week. So Aviano, or Langley, excuse me, taking their first win in the Air Force Rocket League season. We'll be back after a quick break, and hopefully I can set everything up better than I did the last time. But we'll be right back after a quick break. All right, welcome back. So next teams we got Minot will be blue, Aviano A will be orange. Got Minot. Overall stats look fairly close. There's a small margin between the two teams. Both of them, I believe, are starting with a loss. Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them are starting with a loss. So this could be anybody's game going into this match. I think it'll all come down to who practiced the most over the past week, and we'll see what happens from that. Do you guys have anything before we go to the commentator's desk?
No, just hopefully Aviano's internet holds up well enough so that I don't have to play, because that my match was definitely not my best.
Uh-huh. You want to play.
I do want to play,
Yeah.
but hopefully I don't have to because of issues, and it just happens naturally.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll go ahead and head over to the commentator's desk while the teams get ready to jump in.
Yep.
All right. So, Aviano A, Minot, both teams winless so far in the season. Now, it is only week 2. The field, the spread will only get a little wider as the weeks go on. It's a 14-week season. So, we're expecting to see what people can do. I'm excited to see this because I know how Aviano A has played, and I know what they are capable of. I've seen what Minot can do, and I know what they're capable of. So I'm excited to see what happens between the two of them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like you said, we're gonna get more of an idea. The more games we get to see from them, get to see their different play styles and stuff. And I think it's gonna be interesting to see how this ping, how they do with the ping.
Yeah.
This
So
first match is
speaking
not-
of ping, it is an EU server, and we actually pulled in the captains from Aviano A, Aviano B, and the two teams that were playing against them, and did a coin toss. Minot won the coin toss and still chose to go EU first. So we'll see if that actually plays out in their favor. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to say the least.
Bold choice. Bold choice.
It's a bold choice. Bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him.
For real. All
right, and we're jumping in, so let's get this show underway.
Cool. We got Minot on blue and
Yes.
And Aviano on orange. All right.
And week 1, we did have Kitten was the one that had the issues on the internet, so fingers crossed that he's actually able to stay in for the entire game. Although we do have Taz sitting as the standard sub for game 2 if that does come to play again.
Ooh,
Off the
good
bat,
shot.
Aviano already putting pressure on Minot.
Good defense by Minot, though. All right. Joe Pickle pushing it up to Dez. Dez, can he get a center? Good center by Dez. Whiskey with the goal. Good shot. Good plays.
Aviano got called out of position there. It looks like he was trying to rotate to the back post, just didn't quite make it in time.
Yeah.
Big Whiskey coming in and forcing it basically down his throat, saying that's going to be my goal.
Yeah, just took it.
Rotation is definitely key when it comes to Rocket League. Mechanical skill plays a big part in it, but if you know where you need to be and you practice doing that, then you can pretty much stop anything.
Yeah.
And I feel that's kind of how these games are going to kind of come across is, what team's going to be the first team to actually perfect their rotations. Excuse me.
Right. Rotation is definitely the key in threes. You need pressure on that ball, and you also need someone back. You got to have that communication, that team chemistry.
What a
Joe
save by
Picklebob.
Kitten.
Yeah. Joe Picklebob's got the mechanics.
I can tell you firsthand, he definitely does have those mechanics. I've played a couple of games with Joe Picklebob in twos. And, Chrome Frost just rolling it right into Blue Net.
Easy finish for Chrome.
was a nice ground catch on his part, catching Joe Pickle out.
Dude's playing Spike Rush. What are you talking about?
Wait, we don't have mutators, right? I have to get with Taz on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a wide gap for ranks, like we discussed back in week 1. There's a wide gap when it comes to rank differences between teammates, and you can't be that all-star that basically just picks up and carries the team, because I believe through all the teams we have, I believe it's at least one grand champ on each team.
Really?
So each team essentially has that golden glove, if you will, that has the mechanical skill to actually make plays. But if a team has got their stuff together and they kind of work well together, and again, back to the rotation, it's going to be extremely hard for one person to take on a team of 3.
Yeah. Threes is definitely, you rely on your team so heavily. It's so difficult to carry, 2 others on your back. So
Absolutely. Beast Skunk off the back wall. Kitten's up. Another center by Kitten. Chrome Frost.
Whiskey with a save. Everybody's really good this game, Good defense on both sides. Good pressure. It's a good close game. Fun one to
Be
watch.
interesting to know what kind of nerves are going on right now between the teams. They've got the first week down, first week jitters. Be interested to know like how they're feeling, because when we played in the inner base tournament, I can guarantee you that every time we played, starting out the match, I couldn't stop shaking.
Oh, yeah.
So many unintentional backflips. Feels backflip, man. But as you start to play, get that first game out of the way, the nerves kind of disappear, and you're able to focus a little more as to what it is you need to do.
Yeah, lucky for me, my remote was waterproof for something, because my hands were so sweaty. Yeah. Good center by Kitten.
Oh, this could be trouble.
Could be.
Chrome Frost trying to keep the pressure with Kitten coming in from the background. He's going to go ahead and take it slow.
Yeah.
Double commit by Aviano there for a second.
Yeah. Joe Pickle Bob, what's he gonna do? Yeah.
The stories one can tell, huh?
Right.
Kitten chose to keep that one down low. And with the dunk by Kitten. Oh, this could be another point for Aviano. Nice play by Kitten there. Forced the ball low and was there for the 50-50 against Joe.
Yep. Look at that physicality by Chrome, knocking Whiskey out, preventing that save. That was good play. Good team play.
As much as I hate it, it plays a huge role in threes. Like what we saw in the very first match. That demo next to goal, which just completely threw. All 3 teammates were in the net, but that big old smoke cloud just, Oh, Joe with the almost. That was a nice attempt.
It was. Way to not panic on defense, though, They composed themselves, got the clear.
It's so hard not to panic, too. And that's...
It really is.
That is one of the hardest things to get out of your system, is that panic feeling when you see what's coming and you know what they're trying to do. Ones actually helps out a lot with that. Being able to Joe Pickle with the shot, Destiny with the pass to mid. A nice pass by nice and quick, caught Frost off guard there in the net.
Yeah. This Joe guy, he looks like he's ready for anything. He's everywhere.
Tied up, we might have our first overtime of the actual Air Force Rocket League. Who's going to take the first game?
Big Whiskey with the
Big
cheat.
Whiskey with the shot.
Nice.
Wow. Nice carry by Big Whiskey.
Yep. It's so important to have that third person cheat up, in my opinion, Cheat up just in case there is that 50-50, that just dies. Off. Get that easy dub.
Good game.
Awesome.
Minot bringing
Very
it in for the very first game of the series. See if Aviano can bring it back. Good to know that Kitten actually managed to stay. We're going to go ahead and back out. Go ahead and back out of this lobby because we're moving to, I believe it's a US East. So Minot managed to take a game off of Aviano on their own server. It was a close game, but we're gonna have to see if Aviano can step up their game on their the harder server of the two.
Yeah,
it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
Big difference in Rocket League. That little bit of ping, you know.
Yeah, it's all about the 50-50s too. Like, so when we were playing against Aviano during the Interbase League, the biggest issue we had with the lag or the ping was when it comes to a 50-50, it takes a matter of milliseconds to realize which way the ball is going. And you know, when it's a 50-50 in your own corner or in front of the net, that split second that it takes could be the deciding factor if it's a goal or not.
Oh yeah, it makes a world of a difference.
So the teams are gonna have to, the teams are gonna have to pay attention, especially Aviano. And back into the game.
Yeah, might not seem to handle that extra ping really well. So
they did. You know. The Minot winning the kickoff, but B-Skunk sending it back over to Minot's side. Chrome Frost with the pass over to B-Skunk with the shot on net. Saved by Destiny.
These team plays, man, they're intimidating. Just watching. Can't imagine what it's like being on the field.
I can tell you there's so much fun being on the giving end of those team plays. Not so much on the receiving end.
No.
Joe Pickle with the double. Double commit in the net. Can Joe turn it around, send it on net? He can. B-Skunk off to push it into his corner.
Good defense.
Cross pushing it down. Joe Pickle's going to try and carry it. Nice center. B-Skunk's there.
Ooh.
That's one of those moments, I think, the double commit there, they had one of them had gone for a bump or a demo. That probably would have turned into a goal.
Yeah, and that's also a communication thing, you know, being able to call off your teammates when you're going for a ball, you know, it's just, you got to practice with those teammates, learn those call-outs.
Absolutely. Joe Pickle with another shot on net, finding the gap.
Such an awkward angle, too, to get much power.
It was.
Shot by Joe.
Just enough to catch Aviano off guard. 43 Americans in speed. I believe that's 43 Eagle screams, actually.
Yeah.
Joe Pickle with the double. And he's got it. Nice read. Off the kickoff, Joe with the double tap. Off the backboard.
Yeah. Pickle with the grappling hook here, you know? Nice shot.
Devo, is that you?
Right. We need to have face cams on them. Make sure it's them playing.
Right? Minot's just got constant pressure this game.
Yeah, Minot's doing well. They like the ping, you know, these two teams.
Yep.
Picklebot with the win on that fit. Beating him.
Aviano out again.
Yep.
The Chrome Frost went for the dunk. B-Skunk was in the mid. Didn't make it back in time.
As one of the commenters said, you know, Joe Pickle he's cracked. You know, he's killing it.
He is absolutely cracked with that's the hat trick on Joe Pickle Bob for game 2.
Yeah, do we drug test for esports? Because we should start.
I believe the only thing we would drug test for currently would be like Monster and Red Bull, but that is, you know, perfectly okay.
G Fuel.
G Fuel, yep.
All right.
Joe Pickle off the backboard, looking for a pass. Destiny.
Minot's just taking control of this game.
You can definitely see how much of a ping, like how much ping plays a role. The amount of pressure that Minot is putting on this game as opposed to the first game goes to show you like how much better they're able to actually read the ball. And Joe Pickle with his 4th goal of the game.
Yep. That's just. Whew. Yeah, that ping might have even attributed to that miss, you know, for Aviano.
Yeah, could be. Let's see.
I'm assuming Joe Pickle's a grand champ.
Joe Pickle is a grand champ, yes. And I believe 2s and 3s. I know for a fact 2s because the other day him and I played together and we played some ranked 2s and we both hit GC at the same exact time. So
that is relationship goals, if I'd say, you know.
It started out the two of the teams were trying to scrim, which we highly encourage between all the teams. All the reps and captains are a nice. Oh, that was almost an own goal by B Skunk actually.
Would have been a nice own goal, you know.
I'll give him that. It would have been yeah.
Oh, aerial demo. Love to see it.
Yeah, so all of the reps and captains are able to communicate and try to set up scrims with each other. And this past week, I believe it was Dias and Barksdale were actually trying to scrim. And to start off, Joe Pickle and I just kind of jumped in to play some Rocket League, you know, warm up a little bit. Once the 2 teams got filled, we decided to go play some 2s. I believe our overall win-loss ratio was probably close to like 10 wins and 2 overall losses.
That's a good win ratio, you know.
It was. Casket, and this is
game.
deadly.
Yeah, not nearly as close as what the others were. It's just,
No.
why not? Pull by the horns, taking it.
That first game was close, took us into our first overtime, but I think we're definitely seeing the effects of what that EU server, the EU private servers nonetheless, had on Minot as far as their ability to pressure the net.
Joe
Pickle.
Again. Does he have all 5?
He's got
Joe Pickle,
5
share the ball, man.
goals.
Spread the love.
He's in the right place at the right time.
5 goals and only 1 assist this entire game, you know? Joe Pickle. It's working for him, though.
It is working for him. He skunked with the clear to his own corner.
Oh, not respecting the rule 1.
Nope.
Dirty. No. If we were playing, would you respect that rule 1?
Oh, absolutely. It's a rule.
100%.
It's a rule for a reason.
Every
Now,
Article
I'm also old school Rocket League, so my rule 1 was you know, don't let the ball. Yep, don't let the ball hit the ground. But Minot taking the game series with the second game.
Another 2-0 victory, you know? Be interesting to see if any of these games go into best of 3. That'll be fun to see.
I'm hoping so. I'd like to see that game 3. I know it's only the group stages, but you know, it's exciting to watch a game 3 to find out that tiebreaker.
100%.
So with that, we're gonna go for another quick break, set up the lobby for the next set of teams, which will be, let's see. So next up, we have Dias going up against Barksdale. So stay tuned. We will be right back after this break. All right, welcome back. Oh, let me
You're back.
everybody on the screen here. Okay, so next game, we've got everyone's personal favorites, Dias Air Force Base versus
Boys.
versus Barksdale. Um, so I think this game could go either way. In all reality, I believe this is going to be one of those games that could end up with a potential round 3. Just based off of the last game's stats. Now, with Dias, they did have that early out with Kitten in the first game of the first week, which did allow them to kind of pad their stats a little bit. They did obviously go for the no mercy rule in case he did come back, because you're going to want that win. If am I right? But I believe I think this could be a really good game, just like that first game from the last set was. So I'm interested to see what your guys' opinions on that is.
Yeah, for sure. I love playing against Dice. They're a solid team. Barksdale also did great last round. 10 goals over 2 games. Decent amount of saves. Uh, Looking at their stats, it's and gameplay, it should be close and exciting.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
All right. Go ahead,
I
Stepper.
haven't seen either play, but I've scrimmed a lot with, Dias. They're the boys, and I think they're going to do well. I think they've been improving. They've been practicing. So I'm wishing them the best, but I mean, could go either way. Barksdale, they had legitimate wins. They didn't have a dropout, so they also have that going for them. So be interesting to see.
Sorry,
All right.
having technical difficulties. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take it over to the caster window prior to the game start as we start to get people in. Taz, we'll see you on the next round, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Dias versus Barksdale. Uh-oh. I've already noticed an issue. I thought I caught it. I apologize. I apparently did not. Uh-oh. What happened? I believe we had somebody join the match and then instantly leave.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the game's starting, so I think we're good there. You gonna throw Taz on the commentator? Oh, game started.
All right, game's on. Well, that was fast.
All
right, so-
I think we had an issue. Yeah.
Already?
Hold on.
Okay.
We're gonna recreate this lobby. I think there was just a mistake.
Already, no worries. That match. Good, that gives me time to fix some things. Just when you think you have everything going well.
Yeah.
So much going on. You can't blame you,
That to go there. Fuck that. Okay. So, there we go. Now it looks clean. New lobby's made. Just waiting for Dias and Barksdale to get back in here. So, I know for a fact that Barksdale and Dias scrimmed this past week. So, I'm interested to see how that scrim went. If it's going to change any kind of, game plan that one side may have, over the other. If the nerves are going to get to them, I think is the biggest thing. Ultimately, it comes down to, just like we said before, rotation is going to be key. Can't stress that enough. You'd be surprised on some of the stuff you can do if your rotation is on par and you practice the same rotation every single time.
Yeah, that and communication, and don't show the enemy team respect. You got to go for those bumps. You got to go for those demos. I'm a big believer in that. It's gotten me this far.
We know. We know.
Yeah. I played a win.
So I believe he's still passing out the information, trying to get all of the teams in here. So sorry for the delay. Stuff like this kind of happens. We're not a professional stream by any means, but we're attempting Oh, he just left the match. Back out of that one again. We're trying to get there. So if you guys, okay,
Sorry, the lobby that was started is like still in working, so I have to create a new name and password for the everything. So like they're joining the old lobby that was already started.
Oh.
gotcha. Oh, forgot what I
stand
was
by
going to
while I
talk
check
about.
this out.
Oh, so if you guys have any ideas, stream, anybody watching, for those that watch like RLCS, any of the other tournament style streams that are out there, if you have any ideas and what we could potentially do to make it a little more interesting, as far as how we run the stream side, more than willing to listen to any kind of opinions that you guys might have, some options. Um, this was just all stuff that over my years of playing Rocket League and watching RLCS, I threw the ideas together that I had, and this is kind of what we ended up with. So if you guys have options, opinions, have some stuff that you think might work, by all means, send them my way. But let's jump into this match against Dias versus Barksdale A.
Right.
I'm going to be interested to see if either team decides to actually slow the play down. Granted, Elf with the first goal of the game, giving one to Dias off the bat.
Good pass by Ash. I mean,
Ash, yep.
yeah.
It was kind of hard to read those because it could have gone anywhere. It was nice of Granted being there to take that over. Dias pushing it in with another shot on net, saved by Talent. Ash coming in. Oh, yep.
Right. Misses the 50.
Dias is putting some serious pressure on already. So Ash was the sub for Dias. He didn't play in the last week. I believe they just wanted to give him some play time, so they kind of filled him in. I believe he's also ranked GC as well. I don't believe any of the other Dias guys. I think they are Champ 1, like Diamond 3, Champ 1, Champ 2.
Okay.
And I believe Barksdale, I want to say Talent is GC, but I'm not 100% on that. Oh, Tato with the shot rolling up off the post.
Off the post. Unlucky, man. You hate to see those.
Oh, this is what you want to see. The defense just sitting in net. All three.
Yeah, no. You gotta push that ball out. You have 3 people, use one.
So I'm being told that Talent and Blue are both GCs on Barksdale.
Oh. Wow. Got a lot of GCs in the Air Force. It's nice to see.
If I remember correctly, the first week, Barksdale A was essentially like on fire. It almost seemed like they couldn't do anything wrong. So we'll see if... Looks like Dias has been able to put a stop to that so far.
Yeah, they're doing well. Dealing with the pressure. Putting on some pressure of their own as well. Krez missing the redirect.
Tato with the block. Blue's up. Pass mid. Nope. Pushes it to Dias' corner. Ooh, that would have been nasty.
Yeah. So everybody
President stuck
here...
back. The demo.
Oh,
Are they going to get it?
the panic.
Blue's
The
there.
panic.
Woo! Definitely saw the
about
panic set in. That demo, though, I'm telling you, that you can't do much when that panic sets in harder, too. When your last guy back gets demoed, everybody just kind of rushes back trying to throw themselves at the ball.
Yeah, it's just... Gotta keep composed. Oh my. Off the crossbar. Spooky. Tato with the shot. We're seeing Dias sit back in net they're getting too comfortable in net, you know what I mean? Like they gotta get themselves out, attack that ball before Barksdale can.
Yeah, it looked like that whiff by Ash kind of threw Crescent off in the backfield there, which essentially just left the net open for that shot to go in.
Clear off the back wall by Crescent.
Oh,
Grant.
another one.
Yep.
Looks like
Here it
this
just
first
looks-
whiff by Krez, yeah, kind of threw Granted off.
Yeah. Unfortunate sequence of events. Right. See what Ash can do here. Blocked.
Counterattack. Crescent missed. Leaves the net wide open for Blue.
Wide open, just walked it in there. You know, he waltzed with it a little.
Granted got bumped in the back, which made it almost impossible for him to come up. And then it just a 1v1 against Crescent and Blue, and Blue managed to get it just right over the top of him.
A good ball control by Blue.
Double commit there on defense. Tato clearing it out to the side. Blue pushing
doing
it
a
down,
good
got
job.
it past one, another no open net. What's they gonna do? They're gonna go for the shot. Granted with the save.
Double by Dias right there. Leaves
Talent
net
with a
wide
double?
open.
Woo!
Good
Talent.
shot by TNT. Oh, Talent. That's what we're calling him. Thought he was a Ninja Turtle or something, man. That was.
He saw what Joe Pickle did on the last match and was like, you know what? You're not the only one.
He wanted in on them clips. Good shot.
Talent trying to pop it up for the air dribble. Granted, centering it. Ash coming in.
Present to Ash.
Present pushing it out to Ash. Yep. Open net.
Doubled on it.
That's a triple commit from the defense. Now the counterattack's going to happen. Tato pushing it in the corner. Ash trying to send it back downfield.
Misses the wall. Does it? Oh, never mind. He got the flip.
Ash went for the demo but didn't have any boost. Be Granted. Clearing it to
Pressure
the
by
other corner.
Granted.
Pass down to
Great
Blue.
pass.
Granted with a clear to the back wall. Ash trying to follow it up but misses. Another miss. Leaves Crescent by himself.
Nope. Boy. Looks like Dias is
Nasty
just
flick.
banging it out and then just giving possession away right back to Barksdale. You know, not really getting any control of the ball.
Yep. What car is that? Why have I never seen that car before?
What are we talking about?
The,
Oh, Blue.
That, yeah, Blue. It looks like a Batmobile almost.
It's a great value Batmobile.
All right,
Barksdale
GG. First game going to Barksdale.
Played
So
really well.
they did. Dias held their own in the first half of that.
He did.
I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. I mean, they tied it up, but after that first goal, it was kind of almost like a runaway, essentially. With Barksdale, it seems like Dias kind of just got into their own heads. We'll see if Dias can come back next
Well,
round.
Yeah, no, they started off doing well. They were bumping, rotating well, and they just kind of, like you said, got into their own heads. I don't know what happened mid-match. Just lost control of the game.
We'll see if their game plan changes going into this next game. I'd like to see one of the teams just kind of start out fast and then slow the game down. It'll be interesting to see the different axle breaker moves that we can get if a team decides to actually just slow it down after starting off so fast.
Yeah.
Ash
Slowing
up.
it down. It's easy. It's definitely a lot harder. We definitely struggled with it when we were trying to learn to do that ourselves. I remember.
Yeah, slowing down definitely takes some mechanical skill on the player's part.
And a
Because
lot of discipline.
yeah, as you're slowing it down, it essentially becomes a 1v1 style.
Yeah.
But that's something that the teams will end up practicing, and you can get mechanics over time as well. But Talent and Tato up. There's a chance for Dias to go on the counterattack. Can Crescent put it on net? No, he slows it down a little too much.
Granted, 9 boost in a dream. That dream's gone. Talent took it.
Talent with the center and Blue to follow up.
Yep. Great team play there by Talent.
It was a nice read on his part to do that side roll, keep the ball on the same level, knowing that the defender was underneath him.
Yep.
Ooh, Blue with a miss. He's going to pass it back to Talent.
Bumps Talent in the process. Oh,
Talent went for that demo.
yeah. That's our thing. Stop it.
Ash pushing it down into the corner, seeing if he can get a corner play in the center. Talent's going to block it.
Talent's very, very good mechanically, working them corners to his advantage.
Oh, Granted with the runaway.
Granted.
Woo, Granted.
That's my
He went
diamond
for that.
boy.
Went for that 50. Just caught all three of the Barksdale team off guard.
He got bumped, but he said, "Get off me." It was my goal. Took it. Right. Tied up 1-1.
Assure is up already. He's going to pass it right to Aviano, or Barksdale, excuse me. See, these are the kind of plays that it looks like they're just kind of tossing. Ooh, with a possible shot on net. Granted.
Oh. Good block.
Prison coming in. So these early challenges are
Good. Prison.
these early challenges. It was a nice goal by Crescent. Went up extremely early for that too.
Yeah.
These early challenges are something that you're going to want to see, especially when it comes to those more mechanically gifted, if you will, individuals. If you give them time to set that ball on their car, it's the likelihood of them scoring is only going to go up.
Yeah. You want to shut them down while you can. Even if you miss, you're definitely throwing them off. They're having to change their plans because you're attacking them. So that's why it's so important, Just get it up in their face. Granted, let's see what it can do. Granted again. He's playing the long con. It's the mind games,
Granted waiting.
Right there, push. You there. Good push by Crescent. That's what you need to see.
Ash is going to go up for the shot. He's going to push it wide. Blue with a nice clear downfield. Tato trying to drop it down.
Beautiful
Ash
play.
with a nice save off the wall.
Ash. Nothing doing.
Present rotating out back. Present with the demo. Unfortunately,
Crescent,
Dias
no one-
is going to be able to capitalize on it.
Good pass by Ash. Granted again with the mind games. Oh, Blue, great car control. Great finish.
Barksdale Blue with the tying game.
Yeah.
The tying goal.
I like this game's a lot closer than the last game, I will say. This is entertaining to watch.
If If anything, we need to see how Dias. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I would say
That's
if
the
the
wrong
first game
call.
showed us anything, gotta find out how Dias is gonna react to the tying for the game, and
Yeah.
then they just get caught out of position.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice play by Barksdale.
It was. Yeah. I think if Dias can clean up these mind games, if you will, we won't call them whiffs, they can clean it up a little bit, it'll look a lot better for them. Because I know when you do whiff, messes your whole team up, because they're expecting you to hit that ball. They're in position. So. Crescent. Good clear by Granted. Good demo. Let's see if President can recover. Nope. Those demos are key in high-level gameplay. I don't think we have your mic on, LT.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. I missed you.
Ah,
Yeah.
I had to cough and didn't want to do it on stream, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Ash with the shot on net, Crescent up for the block. Granson coming up, he's last back, and there's the goal. Dias getting punished for missing.
Yep.
That counterattack, granted, just caught off guard at 3-1. I mean, could have done anything with that ball and probably still made it towards the back half of the Dias' net.
Yep. Dirty. All right. 3 goals in 25 seconds, Tato with the mercy, knocking it away from the goal. Looks like
So game
Barstone's gonna
2,
take-
gonna go, yep, towards Barksdale. Oh, they're gonna keep it up.
Oh,
Rule 0 now in effect.
yeah.
Barksdale's gonna kill it.
Yep.
It was a good game. Very good game.
They deserved it. They earned it.
They definitely did.
Yep.
All right, so back to the analyst desk. Well, was hoping to see that game 3 from that, but I mean, Barksdale just came out on top. It wasn't much Dias could do once they got in the lead. They kept them in place for a while, but I think that mentality once they went under, then it just kind of ate at them a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. That blue and talent, that dynamic duo doing work, they're good. They're a good team. They had a good rotation, good bumps, good plays, very good mechanics overall. I think that's what it came down to this game was the mechanics. Just they weren't missing anything.
Yep. All right. Well, with that said, we're gonna go to our last break. Next up will be Barksdale B versus Maxwell. We'll see in a bit. And we're back for the final game of week 2 in Air Force Rocket League Season 1. Up next, we have Barksdale B versus Maxwell. Thoughts from you guys?
I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Based on last week, Maxwell performed great. Barksdale, not quite so much. So I'm curious to see what the improvement throughout the week was, or if they improved any of their communication. Just excited to see how it's going to go.
I don't know, you weren't here last week, Step Bro, but just looking at the numbers.
All numbers. I mean, Maxwell looks like they're going to take it. No, but it'll be interesting to see if, who was it? Barksdale. If they improved at all, see if they can handle them, be interesting to see.
All right. So for this one, we're going to have Taz and Step Bro commentating for the final match. We'll gather up afterwards, and boys, take it away.
Got it. All right. All the invites are out for the teams, so we should be getting everybody joining here soon. Process a little bit faster now. We don't have to switch servers every time.
Yeah. You Aviano people.
Yeah. Sorry. If I could get USAFE as or probably USAFE and PACAF as like its own Rocket League community, I totally would.
Yeah.
It's getting the word out there though. It's tough.
Yeah, I bet.
All you watching after we're done with this season, please, if you're at a base not represented, or if we continue with multiple bases per team for the seasons, get out there, get your guys, get playing.
Yeah, I want to play.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot better players than me in this tournament, but I don't know. I'm watching all these games. We're commenting. Makes my fingers itch. I need a controller.
Yeah, for real. I have mine set up right here. I'm just like, it's so hard not to just hit auto right now.
Yeah, I know. uh, I can't wait for
Yeah.
the future for divisional play. I gotta make that grand champ though. I can't be stuck in the division two.
Feel that. Yep. All right.
All right.
Everybody on PC except for like a boss.
Yeah. Always makes cons weird because then they have to use Discord like on their phone.
Yeah. They ain't
We
got
have
no
a-
game. Yeah.
It's the same whenever I play with B Skunk and Aviano.
Oh, interesting 50.
That was an interesting 50 into a very quick read.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was ready for that, but 'cause he was already up in the air. He jumped.
Yeah.
I remember
Rocky
last
the
week. Yeah, Glassify made a lot of pretty nutty shots last Sunday. Gets up in the air pretty fast.
So classifies on the ones to watch, huh?
hmm And another goal. I was
What
I was
happened
busy
there?
focusing on the Twitch screen. What happened there? I saw it hit the ceiling. And I guess just a slight whiff, maybe a slight bump.
Looked like Fuzz just, thought that Maxwell was going to hit it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
All right. Rough start for them.
yeah, absolutely.
Glassify with the stall? Okay. Glassify is
Yeah.
good. I see you.
Yeah, no, he's actually nuts.
He's better than me. You got it.
But we're getting a shot from Barksdale, stopped midfield. Oh, he's still continuing for a double. Man, they got the team plays.
They really do. Playing really well.
So
Buzz
we'll
trying
see if kind of an open net. Maxwell trying to slow it down a little bit. Oh, and Barksdale's having none of it.
It's Call of Duty.
Oh, with-
my.
with the accident. Yeah, I couldn't stop it.
Mm-mm.
See,
Yeah.
there's been a lot of bounces down right in front of the net that Barksdale just hasn't been able to handle.
Yeah, those are so important to defend. Because
Mhm. That's just
makes
just being good at reading where it's going to bounce and trying to beat it before it bounces, because
Yeah.
somebody's waiting there to blast it.
Oh yeah. Death Wish. Do you know what the ranks are? Because these guys look really.
Classify was Grand Champ, I think. If anybody can chat, can help me. I think Deathwish is also Grand Champ, or at least High Champ. But they had a lot of solid mechanics.
Yeah. I've never used the Joseph Stalin mechanics myself, but hey, maybe.
I just want to be able to stall. My brain cannot
Right?
comprehend it. It like breaks. Or you gotta one direction then the other for something. Your stick. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm. Jesus. It's a battlefield out here. I'm loving
It
it.
is. Oh, they're kind of chilling back.
Yeah, we should bring up KDs instead of like
make
shots on
the
goal. Yeah.
ties are now going to be determined instead of by win percentage. It's going to be by kill death percentage. Oh,
Yeah.
not quite fast enough, but Barksdale did have a shot on goal from downtown.
Yeah.
They're getting some okay 50s. It's just whenever it gets caught in front of their net, they're not quite ready.
Yeah. Like once Maxwell has possession, they just kind of get control, and then
Mm-hmm. And they got the skill to pull it off too.
they really do. Yeah. Like a boss
Nice.
with a clear to the corner.
Nice save. A little bit. Maxwell passing back a little bit too far, kind of losing control of it.
Yep. Classify already up in the air.
They're I'm kind of curious. I want to be a fly on the wall for their comms to see if they're actually like calling out like high passes or like what's going on, or if that's just all skill.
Yeah. Because I know if it's just me, it's just like I'm in the air all the time for no reason, you know?
Yeah, waiting for the pass that nobody knows they're supposed to be doing.
You didn't see me?
Yeah. I was in the opposite. Fuzz missing an open net, just hitting it off to the side.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Barksdale's
Oh.
had a few. Oh, Barksdale's had a few opportunities to score. They just haven't quite clinched it. Though the game has slowed down since the first half.
Definitely has.
And it's, yeah, they just leave it a little bit too long in front of their net.
It's like they're just going, they're playing with their food at this point, you know? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like right there, just the little high lob gave Maxwell enough time just to get it over whatever defender, because they have the skills to make those shots.
Oh yeah. I want to see a Philip reset, you know? I want to see something fancy.
Yeah.
Look at the game.
Somebody we already saw one ceiling shot this.
Yeah. Oh,
we get
another.
two.
Oh.
There we go. Not quite a flip reset, but that was still pretty nutty.
Yeah, that's close enough. I'm a fake GC. I can't Philip reset, man. I just do ceiling stuff all day. I feel it.
Wow. Yeah. So Maxwell were like running away with this first match. Barksdale not really able to like have the mechanical skill to stop all these passing plays, all these shots.
Maxwell's just doing a great job peppering it, you know? Just picking up plays.
Barksdale is, so if the I'm curious what Classify's doing right now. Barksdale has as I said earlier, they've been getting some of these 50-50s that have led in the gaps of Maxwell's defense. If they could just get it enough. Oh, it's like that was almost a demo play, just not quite fast enough. Right idea, just couldn't quite get it.
Fuzz overcommitting on that play. He's way out of position now. Look at that. Just now getting back.
It was a good stop by him though.
Yeah, I gotta give him that.
Maxwell going for some more passing plays, just trying to keep possession as the time runs out, and that will end game one.
All right.
Great showing by Maxwell. We'll see if Barksdale can figure out anything for this game too.
Yep. Oof. That was a game. Glassify's scary. He's scary.
He is. Both him and Deathwish, actually like about the same score. Deathwish was actually more shots on goal than Glassify, even though he hit some of the nuttier solo ones.
Right. Yeah. Definitely makes it fun to watch. You know, let me ready up. Holding back the team.
Go. Yeah, I forgot I gotta do the same thing. Cursed spectator roll.
Right.
Almost hit joined orange. I'm not.
Right. I'll join blue if you join orange, man.
We'll make this a chaos 4v4 guest appearance.
Add rumble items.
Yeah. Should start doing that, just adding random mutators to just.
Don't even tell them about it.
Yeah, don't even tell them. All right, and here we go.
Fuzz with a good shot. Good power.
Good power. Unfortunately, directly at the defender. It's always the feels bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Slight double commit, but Maxwell's not there to punish.
Yep.
Really going for demo.
Close. Good job of avoiding him.
I hate the people that are like scaringly good at demos. Like they know exactly when to jump.
Yeah. Catch me in scrims, man. It's the only thing I have going for me.
Oh, I don't want to play you. Never mind.
Yeah.
So far, almost a minute in, scoreless game. Good stop by Raspberry. Wait, the Raspberry? There's a P in there somewhere.
Wow.
Going for.
Look.
I couldn't tell exactly what he was going for, but he was trying to do something.
Yeah.
Like a boss going for an upfield, not quite fast enough to it. And another good stop.
I'd beat Fuzz right here, yeah.
Oh, looks like they're starting to get a little boost starve there in net though.
Yeah, you're doing a great job in that. Maxwell just looking like they're ready for everything. You know, they're 2 steps ahead. You know, right here. Oh, come on. Dude.
Let's go too
Really,
soon.
come on.
Nice air carry. Not quite made it. And we're going to get a backward shot and see if they can follow it up. Not quite.
Oh. Misread by Maxwell.
Going for a passing play, it looks like. Like a boss not quite ready for the passing play.
Nope. Like a boss here. Just giving it. Oh, no. I spoke too soon.
Oh. It was so close. Right off, rolled.
Almost.
Maxwell actually did a double commit, and Barksdale beat them out, but couldn't quite clinch it.
Yeah.
It was always suck. You always hope for those to bounce right back at you, so to score it instead it just slowly rolls up the coast.
Awkwardly too, you know, it's never straight up. It just has to like roll up halfway through the post.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, double tap.
Plays, man. Who was that? Really? Hey, classify. Going for that cheeky little bump.
Yeah,
Get some
little. It was a very good double tap. Like right as soon as it opened up in the net, top left corner. Well,
Yeah.
left side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a shot. See if they can stop it. Double commit on defense though.
Yep. Seeing a lot of those.
Mm-hmm. You can't stop that panic, man. You gotta be like, oh man, I have to save this.
Yeah. Just get. I think it all goes back to comms. Oh,
And the whiff from Fuzz.
old move by Fuzz. What happened here?
Oh, I don't know. I just misread it. It looked like.
Obviously, his controller disconnected.
Yeah. No, you're right. He's got new hands. Doesn't know how to use it.
New hands to this, man.
So far, a much closer game than the first one. They've been able to deal with some of the pressure. Passing play with a bump. Yeah.
Beautiful play, though. You know, you really can't do much against that.
Mm-hmm. Like a boss challenging a little bit too late.
Yeah, he
And just-
kind of hesitated. He saw the pass, but he didn't
Mhm.
dive in for it.
I'm not sure. It's it is unfortunate though. Especially, I don't know. I start freaking out personally. Like when I start seeing a passing play, you're like, okay, do I try and stop him while he's passing? Do I try and intercept the pass? And then by the time I think about all that, it's the ball's in a roll.
But, yeah.
Really, with a nice. That was an interesting bounce. I thought it was going to go towards net for sure.
Ooh, a little bit of a double here. Flip reset by Glassify did nothing, but it was pretty to see nonetheless.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, really? With a center, nobody there though.
Oh, double pinch. I like it.
Inch. See if they can get it. Nope, really stops it. We kept talking about Glassify and Deathwish, but Grilly's also been doing like a great job making some pretty good mechanical plays.
Hey, he's top of the leaderboards right now, actually.
Mhm.
You know? Really.
Don't
The
let the
lesser
100 or so. Yeah.
yeah. There you go, really. Oh, beautiful play. Deathwish, way to be there.
Yeah, they're just Raspberry not quite ready to go up for it, kind of moving back towards goal.
You always want somebody up to contest those. Those are so dangerous.
Hmm. Even just like jumping, like flailing around. Sometimes you'll block it.
Yeah, yeah. People will complain, I have no boost. It doesn't matter, you just flail at the ball.
Yeah, it's worked for me. It's worked for countless
Right?
players.
Yeah.
Gotta do those. Oh, that's nice pass.
Oh,
Ooh, really though? That was a nice read. Just
just did it up. Yeah.
flick to center. Nobody's there. I'm not sure if that was I'm not sure if that was a communication error because it looked like both of them were positioned to go. Oh, like a boss went for boost, not realizing the danger they were in. Yeah, boost over
the
ball.
is temporary, but the boost is forever. All right, don't forget that. Yeah,
that's true.
Really?
There we go.
Cooking?
Oh,
What's he grilling?
Nice takeaway. Grilly's there with full boost though to take it off the backboard.
Oh.
Oh, come on. I just wanted it.
Yeah.
Good games played by all.
Yeah.
Maxwell, unfortunately, dominating to.
I don't think it's unfortunate for them, though. You know,
it's not unfortunate for them. I was going to say unfortunate for Barksdale is what I should say. But, we saw some nutty plays. Barksdale definitely. The rotations were just a little bit faster. I think they would do a lot better. Just a little bit too much hesitation in front of the net, but
mechanics are bad. Like I said, it's just they're playing a little too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So that concludes week 2. Not as many upsets as I thought we were actually going to see, but still some interesting games nonetheless. Taz, you mentioned earlier, and I kind of want to make sure that everybody understands that this first season there was no rank requirements. We were looking for participation. We wanted to get the season kicked off, and the only way to do that was by having people come in, form the teams regardless of rank, and help kickstart the season. There are plans for further development as far as divisions, like Taz was saying. So if you're not like a GC or a Champ 3 or even Diamond 3, there will be a division for those players to come in and compete against other people in the same bracket. We're looking at potentially doing a 4-division breakdown. The first division would be anything from bronze all the way up to Diamond 2. Division 3 would be Diamond 3 up to Champ 3. Your Division 2 would be Grand Champs. And then your top division would be that division that actually represents the base. So that would be it'd be the equivalent of like a softball base team or a base softball team or the base football team. So those will be your GCs that specifically represent that base in like the inner base tournaments held by Dias, not the ones associated with Air Force Esports. So as we go on and we continue on throughout the season, I really want people to kind of start looking at it and being like, okay, you know, once we can get the divisions up and the more people we have playing and participating, the easier it is to actually break it into those divisions. We wouldn't be able to actually do it right now, obviously, with the skill gaps that we have and only 8 teams. Like Taz said earlier, if you don't have a team out here and we don't have anybody representing your team, put one together. Get with me. I'm on Air Force Esports Discord. Dias has our own Discord. Look me up, LT. Shoot me a message. Let me know. We want to get everybody in on this, and I think the best way to do it would be through the divisions to give everybody that fair chance to play against one another.
I know all the team captains, all the reps, and myself included, would be happy to scrim any team from any base, regardless if they're playing in this season or not. So.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for us for week 2. Week 3 starts next week, Sunday, 1300 Central Standard Time. We got some interesting matchups from the looks of it for next week. Guys, you got anything to say before we bounce off for the end of the stream?
No, great games. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
Yeah, great games. It was exciting. It's fun. Looking forward to next week.
All right. Well, with that being said, this is LT, Stepbro, and Taz signing off. We'll catch you guys next Sunday.
with the flick over 2 of them.
And one.
Wow. Look at that touch.
LT with the shot, and it goes in.
Off the tip, too. Good center, snap rope. Clutch. Space coming for the ball. Nice shot. That was a great game. LT centering it. Let's see what Step Bro has. Boom, there it is. Alright, so we're sitting 1 Aviano, 2 Gaius. Gaius just needs